Hello, brave souls. It's Alicia with Appalachia Lightworker Paranormal, and I'm here this evening for Tea and Twilight with one of my closest friends. She is a team member of the Tennessee Ghouls, which is my partnering team. But Miss Debbie has had a very long experience in the paranormal, and we're gonna hear some of her great stories tonight. So,
Glad to be here.
thank you. When did you start doing actual paranormal investigating?
Well, I got started because let me give you just a little bit of background. I'm retired from Brushy Mountain Prison, and I went back to work there in the museum for the first 4 years that they were open. I worked in the museum during season, and it was at that time that I started experiencing some paranormal activity and stuff there at the prison.
Oh, really?
So that's what got me interested in the paranormal. And so that has been about 8 years ago.
Wow. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So, what has been your favorite place to investigate through the years?
Oh, gosh. I don't know if I've actually got a favorite place to investigate. I love all of them because they're all different.
Yeah.
You get different experiences. I really loved Nickerson Snood that we went to here just a couple of months ago for the history and just the house itself was so interesting.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to just going back there so I can experience it.
Yeah. And we had some good interaction there too, so
Yeah.
that was one of my favorites.
What has been your scariest experience?
I don't get scared very easy.
Yeah, I know that. That's why I favor to go out with you.
But I have to say that when I'm most guarded when I investigate at the prison.
Okay.
And I think that's probably because of my ties to the prison. And I've always said that everything is not demonic like a lot of people try to make out like it is. But if a person had an evil heart and was evil-spirited in life, they're going to be that way in spirit after death.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like I encounter a lot of that negativity and bad energy at the prison. So I'm really guarded and I'm careful about where I go by myself when I'm at the prison.
Yeah, for sure. What has been the most inspirational, heartfelt moment?
Oh, wow. I've had so many on our excursions. I think one of the ones that was really special to me was the one that we did at the Thomas House.
Mm-hmm.
I went into one of the old buildings out back. They were at another building, and I walked into a building by myself, and I began picking up communication from a black African American woman who had been a slave there. And she told me that her name was Gladys and she was in distress. So I went out, stepped out and said, Alicia, I think you need to come over here with me. And to make a long story short, Gladys was being held there still, even after death. She had been so mistreated by the slave master there on the premises, and he was bullying her into thinking that she had to stay there even in death. And Alicia and I together were able to convince her and show her that he had no power over her and help her to pass on over to where she was supposed to be.
It was a beautiful moment.
It was very beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
And if you want to hear something really, I think, astounding, a few weeks later we went to the Bell Witch Cave and we were using our Ovilus. And instead of picking up on negative energy in the Bell Witch Cave, we picked up on a lot of positive energy. And one of the very first things we got was, there are angels here, and this is a place of protection. And then all of a sudden, it said, we know what you did for Gladys.
Yeah.
And that was an astounding moment for that to come over the obulus to us.
Yeah. So, speaking of tools, what is right now, because I know it changes, but right now, what's your favorite piece of equipment to use?
I love the dead bell. I really think that because it's so simple, that the spirits really interact with the dead bell a lot. And we just got a new tripwire that we've only taken on a couple of investigations, and I'm starting to really like that tripwire.
Yeah, I'm too. I know we're getting ready to do a home investigation Saturday night, and I was thinking about what equipment should we take to the house investigation, and the dead bell and the tripwire were the very first two things I thought of to go to the home investigation with. Is there a piece of equipment that you've used that you just haven't been really impressed by?
I have a hard time with the Estes method.
Yeah.
Now, I see you all do it, and you get some amazing stuff on it, but I just don't hear anything when I try to use it.
I almost wonder, like, if in a weird way it mutes your capabilities, because you are very gifted and intuitive, but trying to focus so hard on it, if that actually creates a block.
It could.
For you.
That could be what it is.
Because you are so very intuitive to what's going on and can read energy so well. I was thinking about that the other day. Because Estes method has, I don't know. I'm not 100% on it yet.
Yeah.
Myself, so yeah. It's interesting. If somebody was just starting out in paranormal, wanting to go out on investigations, what would be the first thing that you would recommend to them?
To educate yourself on what you're doing. The one thing that I really have learned from Alicia, and I'm so thankful for, is how important it is to make sure that you take steps to protect your energy before you go into that environment. I know to this day a lot of people that have paranormal teams that do nothing at all, no prayer, no oils, no anything to try to protect themselves. And I have seen some of them be affected by negative energy.
Yeah.
So I think that's the number one most important thing, is that you educate yourself on how to protect yourself before you step into that situation.
Yeah, for sure. If somebody were to ask you what should their first piece of equipment be, what would you suggest to them?
A good one is always a tape recorder for EVPs and a K2 meter.
Yeah.
They're both pretty inexpensive, and you don't want to put a lot of money into equipment until you see if you're really going to be vested in it and going to use the things that you buy.
Yeah.
So those two pieces of equipment are fairly simple to operate, and they're also inexpensive to start out with.
Where's your next bucket list place? So I know we just did Waverly Hills a couple of weeks ago. So what would be your next bucket list place?
Trans-Allegheny is my big bucket list.
Yeah.
I have done taping with the Discovery Channel, and when I did some film taping with Expedition X, the film crew and the producers and all told me that was their favorite place to investigate, that they got more activity at Trans-Allegheny than anywhere they've been. So that really made it on my bucket list then.
Yeah, no, it's definitely on my bucket list place too, for sure. So tell everybody about what we're doing here in a few weeks, where we want them to come see us at.
We want you to come see us at CreepyCon 2026 at the Knoxville Convention Center, July the 31st to August the 2nd. This is going to be the first con that we've done together as both Appalachian Gypsy Healing Arts and Tennessee Ghouls. We got a lot of cool stuff that we've been working on, handmade gifts and creepy things to take home with you, and I've got some stuff that's appropriate for kids to take home. So come by our booth. I think it is 8L10, booth 8L10.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure if you come to CreepyCon, you stop by and see us and chat with us a little bit.
And we still have a giveaway going till Wednesday the 22nd, where you can get a ticket. We're giving away 2 tickets to 2 different people. 1 ticket to one person, 1 ticket to another, for a 3-day pass to CreepyCon. So you can find that on Appalachia Lightworker Paranormal page and on Tennessee Ghouls page. So we hope to see you guys there. Thank you for taking some time to get to know us. Miss Deb, thank you for joining me tonight.
Thank you for having me, and we hope to see everybody soon.
Goodbye.